to truly know if acetaminophen or Tylenol is dangerous to a pregnant woman and creating autism in a child, at least 5 more years of research. If she's got a mild fever, she should not happily pop a acetaminophen or Tylenol tablet. She ought to try to avoid it. To truly know if prescription leucovorin is going to cure autism, we need at least 5 years more of research.
Okay guys, the MAGA clowns have made more unfounded claims about autism, so we're here to debunk them. This time it's about using Tylenol and how it has links to it, which is problematic for multiple reasons and surprisingly untrue. So if you can, take a second, leave us a like on the video. It helps us out a bunch, gives us a boost in the algorithm, and let's get right to the breakdown with some fact checks ready.
Pregnant woman comes to you, says, hey, my head, I've got a headache. The headache is killing me. I got a fever now. What do I do? What do you say when Tylenol comes into the mix?
If a woman's got a high fever, if she's got bad aches and pains, it makes sense to take a medication like Tylenol. But that's not the question here. This is about transparency. And if I just go back and sort of echo what I think most people should be thinking right now, it comes at one basic question. Should we tell you what we know after all the work that we've done within government or not? In this case, what we believe, after looking not just at the Harvard study, but there were 46 studies, by the way, reported in that endeavor, and most of those studies did raise a concern. It's an association. We don't know that Tylenol causes autism, but this is a bad problem. You don't want to have autism if you can avoid it.
You have to love how Trump's cronies are here actively trying to moderate his message like we all didn't hear the babbling disaster live play out at that press conference. So let's break down the issues with this. First, we know with strong evidence that acetaminophen during pregnancy does not cause autism, ADHD, or intellectual disabilities to any extent to have a higher risk of occurring. Studies with cohorts of over 2.5 million with relevant controls show this. Meanwhile, the study they reference is a cohort of less than 9,000, not even reflective of any population or anything, and didn't control for pre-existing conditions, health of mother, or anything relevant. So absolute nonsense and garbage, also not peer-reviewed. Second, and another proof of their ignorance, these people continuously only talk about Tylenol, which is one brand name for acetaminophen. There's other brand names that exist, and it's as if they think like all of these others are safe and fine to use because they're only recommending Tylenol to not take. They have literally no idea what they're talking about in any capacity, which is shown by their own words.
Do we tell a mother of a future mother that if she's got mild aches or pains, if she's got a mild fever, she should not happily pop a acetaminophen or Tylenol tablet? She ought to try to avoid it if she's possibly able to, because we don't think anything's really great to take when you're pregnant. And the evidence was enough that after a lot of work, and we've been working on this for 6 months, we decided we would share the early signals, clues that might be valuable. And the key question I would ask to researchers was, if your wife was pregnant, would you recommend that she cut back and use as little of the acetaminophen, Tylenol as possible or not? And most people said, yeah, why would you take more than you need to? That was the main purpose of the information release. The same thing, by the way.
This is incredibly stupid. Even in this moderated form, this clown is trying to give the insane message that they laid out. Women will undoubtedly take Tylenol less during pregnancies, even when it's needed, because of the way Trump is laying this out. Because Trump and RFK are wrongfully lying to scare them with claims of autism when it's not even a possibility they should worry about. But the fevers these women will now tough out, in Trump's words, are linked to neurodevelopmental issues, things that actually should be addressed, things we should actually be preventing, and is why acetaminophen has been so important, where again, nobody is saying you should be guzzling Tylenol during your pregnancy, but if you need it, take it. It's literally that simple. There's no reason not to, and there's actually plenty of reasons too, in that it can be harmful to not.
The same thing, by the way, for the prescription medication leucovorin. Here's a situation where we believe some children, and the studies are small, but probably 250 kids in aggregate, some children have a problem getting folate, which is a B vitamin, foliage, B vitamin, leafy greens, have trouble getting that into their brain. This prescription medication, again, a doctor has to write it for you, might be an effective way of getting more folate into your brain, and by doing that, maybe help you recover from the autism. In the studies, about half the kids seem to show some benefit. Do we tell you or not? Chris, here's the big fact. To truly know if prescription leucovorin is going to cure autism, we need at least 5 years more of research to truly know if acetaminophen or Tylenol is dangerous to a pregnant woman and creating autism in a child. At least 5 more years of research.
No, we literally do not. No. I cannot stress enough how demonstrably dumb and wrong all of this is. Again, we know rather conclusively there is no link from acetaminophen to autism or ADHD. Leucovorin does not cure autism. Autism is not a disease, dumbass. You can't cure autism. Leucovorin treats cerebral folate deficiency. Some people with autism have CFB, which is why it's shown to benefit some of them, dumbass. It's not a miracle drug that rids of autism, something these baboons in a suit clearly have not still learned, despite pretending for months to be ruthlessly studying this in hopes to find a cure for something that isn't a disease. What's a disease, RFK Jr.? What's the difference between a disease and a disorder, Trump? Can you even tell me? I literally don't think you can. They're wasting our time and your taxpayer dollars on these nonsense conspiracies while producing nothing from it except corruption and misinformation. Why are those in control of our public health literally espousing things you can find on any conspiracy subreddit?